My broke girlfriend cheated on me with my childhood best friend for months. So I screwed her golden child sister and realized I dated the wrong sibling. My girlfriend and I have been together for nearly 10 years and our relationship went to complete poop after all those years. We were high school sweethearts and we had a good relationship up until I completed college. Adulthood put a stain on our relationship since she refused to work. The only thing she did was stay in our guest room, play video games, and live stream to her 5 viewers on Twitch and make absolutely no money. Not only did she have the audacity to make zero money, but she got $8,900 in online gambling debt. I was heavily irritated with her and we started arguing a bunch. We couldn't be in the same room at the same time without blowing up at each other and going days without speaking. We tried therapy and it didn't work. I knew she wanted to break up with me but couldn't because we lived together and I helped get out of gaining debt. What's worse is that I was the breadwinner of the house and she had no problem with this until I suffered the loss of our child. All of a sudden, she couldn't stand that I was overworking myself, though we would literally be homeless if I wasn't. And she degraded me, saying I wasn't a real man if I couldn't even do what my body was programmed to do. According to her, I caused the loss of her child and it was all my fault. After this, she refused to sleep in the same bed as me because she didn't find me attractive anymore and was actually disgusted by my body. I was depressed for months leading up to this and cried myself to sleep because I felt like I wasn't even good enough. I guess she felt like verbally abusing me wasn't good enough, but started having an affair with my best friend since kindergarten. She was stupid enough to leave her messages and I cloud synced to the iPad. So I could access her text without even trying. Her mood had changed overall, like she was sleeping with somebody. We weren't being intimate so it was obvious there was someone else. I slumped around for 3 weeks before cheating on her as well. I was hoping that this was just a bad dream because this was my first love hurting me so much, and I just couldn't handle that, mentally or physically. Last weekend, she told me she was going out of town to see her dad, but because I read her messages, I knew she was lying and was actually going to spend the weekend with my best friend. That's when my end of the cheating began. I called her sister over to help me install something, but that was just an excuse to get her here. Her sister always flirted with me and she was more attractive than my girlfriend. I knew was jealous of her sister because she's the golden child and always did things 10 times better than her. It's quite pathetic when you think about it. Her sister is on track to be a doctor and had multiple full-ride scholarships to multiple schools, and everyone chooses her over my girlfriend, because she's actually a decent person. I screwed her sister all weekend and it was the best I felt in a long time. Even if she wasn't into me, she made me feel loved as we slept together. She was gentle and caring, 2 qualities my girlfriend lacks. To her, intimacy was just about her finishing, which made it dreadful. But I looked forward to sleeping with her sister that weekend. Even if that's morally wrong, I needed to do it for my own sanity and to burn that bridge with our relationship so I can be done completely. She made me feel worthless and has been trying to break up with me for the past 3 years. Then, when I confronted her about her cheating, she lied straight to my face. That made me feel less guilty about screwing her sister. I told her, not only is your sister 10 times better than you at everything, she's even way hot than you are. I'll never forget the look on her face when I said that, and it made this whole thing worth it. You can now check if there is a part 2 by clicking share and more.